Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another round of Stanley Cup playoff reaction. Today we have Game 2 between the Islanders and Flyers, Game 3 between the Bruins and Lightning, and Game 3 between the Avs and the Dallas Stars. Let's get right into it. First, let's start off in the Eastern Conference with the New York Islanders versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Remember, the Islanders blanked the Flyers 4-0 in Game 1. Varlamov outplayed Hart. Just like I said, he's going to be key to this series for the Islanders for them to win. So, let's get right into it, shall we? Minute 57 in, it's Kevin Hayes scoring his second of the playoffs. He's been looking great so far this series. From Konechny and Braun to make it 1-0. At 9:43, Hayes then scores again, this time from Farabi, and it is 2-0 Philly. 6 minutes after that, it's now Couturier's time to get on the board. From Giroux and Sanheim, Couturier gets his first of the playoffs, 3-0 Philadelphia. And that's it. Varlamov's out. I think he made 7 shots, made 7 saves. He's done. Philly's up 3-0 going into the second period. But remember, in these playoffs, 3-0 is the worst lead in hockey. And at 11:45 of the second period, you see Anders Lee, he scores power play goal with a nice little tip. So he gets that from Barzal and Leddy to make it 3-1. And we go into the third period, and it's Anthony Beauvillier with his 7th of the playoffs. This guy is on fire. He gets a beautiful goal, assist from Bailey. Him and Bailey have been looking really great all playoffs. They make it 3-2, and then at 17:51, it's a turnover by Philly. They try to clear it off the sideboards. I think Couturier is at the blue line. He gets kept in, and it goes to Pajot, and he has time to turn, fire it top corner, in between like the shoulder and the head of Hart. Good luck making that glove save, and it is 3-3. So the 3-0 deficit, it's fine. Teams keep overcoming it, and we go into overtime. And in overtime, at 2:41, Philadelphia ends up pulling it back together. They get the big win, the big goal. It's Myers who gets his 3rd of the playoffs from Couturier. Couturier, he was in front of that battling. Makes it 4-3 win, 1-1 series. What a great game. I thought the Islanders had this when the comeback started. It was great to see Philly score there. I did pick the Islanders to win in 6, but again, this series, it's going to be a very competitive series. Can't wait for Game 3. So, okay, next up we have Tampa Bay, Boston. Game 2 went to Tampa Bay. They got that big win, so it's 1-1 this series. And for Boston, Vladar, he gets into the goal here. He gets his debut for Boston. Let's see how it goes. Vasilevsky starting for Tampa Bay. Well, let's just say this was unexpected. And let's just give a round of applause to Tampa Bay right now. So 12:46 of the first period, Palat scores on the power play, makes it 1-0. 15 seconds after that, Gord gets on the board, it's 2-0. 2:14 of the second period, Sergachev scores on the power play, 3-0. 4:56, so not long after, 2.5 minutes after that, Boston gets on the power play, and it's Marchand, Krug, and Pastrnak. Nice little goal. His 7th of the playoffs, makes it 3-1. Good for him. But then it's the penalty trouble still. So Tampa Bay already has scored 2 power play goals, and they get on the board again. Killorn gets a power play goal at 8:35, makes it 4-1. And then 7 minutes after that, at 15:23, Point scores 5-1. 18-minute mark, Killorn scores again, 6-1. And then beginning of the third at 3:58, it's Kucherov. He scores again, this time from Point, makes it 7-1. Wow. Just Tampa Bay. Like they poured it on. Tampa Bay had 31 shots on goal. I think Vladar and Halak made 12 saves each, or they had 12 shots against each. Not even saves, shots against each. Is that it? I don't know. Like it was all Tampa Bay. They had this game. Boston phoned it in. Let's just call it as it is. Tampa Bay's up 2-1 in the series. They're winning 7-1, and they don't even have Steven Stamkos. And if you look at the stats, Hedman wasn't even on the board. This team is good. Can't wait for Game 4. Last game of the day, we're going to go Game 3, Colorado versus Dallas. Dallas is up 2-0 in the series. They are just a goal-scoring machine. And, yeah, let's just get right into this game, shall we? So, Francouz is back in, or Francouz, however you want to say it, and Goudobin's back in net for Dallas. So, here we go. Seguin gets on the board first. He's still hot. Heiskanen's still hot. Ben's still hot. They're all in on the play. 11-12 of the first period. Dallas takes a 1-0 lead. But then second period starts, and it's all Colorado. Zadorov scores a minute in. 4:41, Burakovsky scores. A nice little goal. Basically, Makar did all... Oh, no, that wasn't even the time. But Makar gets on this one. At 11 minutes, Makar basically does all the work. And it's Landeskog benefiting, so he scores. Makes it 3-1. Going into third period. 3-1 lead. All right, so Dallas up by 2. They're not up by 3, so they should be fine. Right? These playoffs, yeah? You're not up by 3. You're okay. Nope. Gurianov gets his 7th of the playoffs at 4:42, 3-2. 5 minutes after that, or 4.5 minutes after that, Como scores, 3-3. And then Ben scores with a lovely tip. 4-3 Dallas. 3 straight goals in a 6-minute span. Colorado's 3-1 lead has now changed, and they're down 4-3. But then 12-minute mark, it's Rantanen scoring. McKinnon and him go on a 2-on-1. McKinnon does a little fake, like he's gonna do a little one-legged kick-up snapshot, turns, feeds McKinnon, slap shot, goal, and there we go. It's tied 4-4. And then 2 minutes after that, Kadri gets on the board with his own little cheeky tip. His 7th of the playoffs from Connaughton and Makar. Connaughton's the one who shot it. 5-4. And then at 18:26, Bellemare scores his first of the playoffs. I think his first ever playoff goal, maybe, from Rantanen and Cole. 6-4. So Colorado is back in the series. Another high-scoring game. They gave up that 2-goal lead. Dallas took the lead. Again, for Dallas, just like in previous games, they're scoring in quick succession, but they're not able to hang on. They allowed McKinnon to do his thing, and Colorado makes it 6-4 win. The series is now 2-1 Dallas. We got a series, boys and girls. And there we have it. Tampa Bay has a 2-1 series lead. The Islanders, Philadelphia are 1-1, and Colorado comes back after giving up a lead, and it is 2-1 Dallas in their series. Now, there's not many games coming up. Next games, we have 3 games on the 29th. You have Tampa Bay, Boston, Game 3, Philly Islanders, Game 2, and you have the Golden Knights versus the Canucks, Game 2. See you next time.